Wake up, planet Earth, before it's too late. I'm really hoping the next 6 during the 80s and 90s will wake up somebody before it's too late. First one, it was inspired by the senseless, useless stupidity of the Oklahoma City bombing. It also goes for all the other bombings and all the other terrorist acts since then. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. When will the insanity end? Killings, bombings on the air once again. More people are killing in the name of their cause. Around us we should be tearing down, not building walls. Enough with the murders of innocent children and adults. The true loving God doesn't support terrorism or any cult. A revolution of love and peace can happen today. If it fails to happen, then the end will all pay. We've all seen enough of the shootings and terrorist play. Everyone pray that sanity is returned today. Woke up, also written in the 60s. Woke up today to find I've been eclipsed in a space called time. I'm not sure that I like what I found. It's enough to bring me down. People are in such a hurry to get nowhere fast. Most important is getting that cash. I see a world where few seem to really care. Surely there are some wise people somewhere. Perhaps I'm still in the middle of a dream. It's more like a nightmare of sorts. Woke up to discover the planet has gone off track. Who's responsible for the crime? Years ago we were trying to slide into a beautiful place. This decade is largely a disgrace. Perhaps the younger generation can get us back on course. If not, all generations will be full of remorse. This is an actual dream I had back in the 80s, and it's coming closer to becoming a reality, so make a stand against it, please. We can all make a difference. This is an actual dream called Nuclear Grave. Hi, I'm writing this from my grave. But how can I even call this a grave, considering I'm now nothing but a few specks of dust on the ground? I didn't get this way by dying a normal death. I ended up this way because of a nuclear war. It seemed to happen all so fast. Yesterday was normal, or it appears somewhat normal. There were a few conventional wars being fought around the world, but nothing like what was happening today. The grass and the plants were green and growing. The sky was deep blue and clear. The kids were playing in nearby parks and in their yards. They had no way of knowing anything was wrong. Things were growing quite nice. That wasn't until today, when things came to a sudden halt. I don't know who shot off the first nuclear missile. It doesn't really matter now. This morning I was doing my normal chores. I was listening to the radio. Suddenly a news flash came on over the air. They were saying that there was a worldwide national alert going on. The nuclear war had just begun. Inside I started shaking to the core, knowing there was nothing I could do now. I knew inside that most of us were going to die. The politicians said that we could win a limited nuclear war. However, I knew better than that. They didn't seem to know that. After a moment of prayer, I looked out the window and saw the missile soar into the sky. Within a couple of minutes, all I saw was a bright flash of light. It was brighter than even the sun. With it came a great sweltering heat. Next thing I recall were my eyes popping out of my head. There was a great massive wind when the bomb hit. What were beautiful buildings and fantastic people are now just ashes. Most everything was demolished to dust in an instant. Many of the buildings are still on fire. Within 5 minutes of the first explosion, I could feel the flesh in my body peeling off my bones. My bones are cracking and melting inside of me. All that is left to me now is a spot on the ground where my body used to be. I am now nothing more than dust, like the sand on the beach. In less than a day, the beautiful world is no more. What took God 7 days to create has been destroyed in less than 7 hours. Virtually everything has been destroyed or is dying. I'm sure a few survived today. Question is, to what? The nuclear radiation is now covering the world. The entire world is either being flooded by great waves or on fire. Today the world ended and everything that has changed forever. A nuclear winter with freezing temperatures will probably start now. But I don't have to worry about that now because I am dead. This is no thanks to the insane, immoral nuclear war. Oh my God, what has man done? You had the right to destroy the world, but we surely didn't. What gave us the right to build 65,000 nukes in the first place? They knew that their only use was for total world destruction. There is no way to win a nuclear war, limited or otherwise. I wish the politicians would get that to their heads. I know that all up too well now. Please, people, work for the cause of peace and nuclear disarmament. Don't ever let this nightmare come true. We must save the world. The younger generation may just want to use it. Stop the arms race now while we still can. Tomorrow it may be too late. Also written in the 80s, also good for today. The day after a nuclear war. Will there be a day after? I pray not. All it takes is one nuclear missile and then the human race will start to rot. If these missiles ever start to soar, the human race as we know it will be no more. Please put an end to this arms race before it's too late. We as a human race must get our priorities straight. Please pray the day after will never come to be. The nuclear arms race and strength in arms aren't a way to keep us free. On the day after the world will come to an end, let's make sure the shootings of the missiles never begin. The only thing alive afterwards will be the bugs, while the majority will be dying in the streets and on the roads. Make love, not war, is the model to stand by. A nuclear war will make the entire world cry. The world will be screaming because of the heat, radiation, and pain. We must stop this nuclear arms race, runaway train. Wars and violence aren't by any means right, and only for sanity and peace am I willing to fight. Give peace a chance. Pray. Pray for peace. Pray for love. Pray that the missiles don't start soaring up above. Pray for love. Pray for peace. Man from insanity needs a release. Pray for justice. Pray for sanity. Pray that all men will be free. Pray that all the injustices will come to an end. Pray that no more wars will ever begin. As long as we pray, there is hope. With love, sanity, and peace, man can cope. Dream and prayers for all the above. Mankind will continue as long as there is love. Praying and dreaming can cause a new beginning. Continue sending the dreams and prayers in the air as they need. Pray for peace and stop the madness. Final one. Questions, which I have many. Do you really want insanities and wars? Do you really want those missiles to soar? Will we reject the poor and the needy? Can't we forget for once about getting greedy? Will we reject the cries of the children for peace? Can't we from this nuclear arms race give them a release? Must we continue this capitalist nightmare when millions are starving everywhere? Will America only be concerned about the American dream? While around the world millions continue to scream? Has America closed the peace doors? Don't we want sanity anymore? What has happened to human rights in this world? Isn't there such a thing as fairness anymore? These are some of the questions I have to say. I hope you think about them today. For sanity, fairness, and peace, I have just begun the fight. I will continue until things are once again right. I've been an activist since they murdered John Lennon, and that woke me up out of my apathy, and I will be until I pass away. So, make love, not war. Every day you can make a difference. Stand up for what's right. Peace.